Calm down, man. Calm
It's
down.
you, Andreas.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm on Thomas over meetings.
Andres, can you leave the call and come back? Yeah, leave and come back. I think you might have 2 tabs open, buddy. Look and see, Andres, if you have an extra tab open, because there's still one of you in the Google Meet. Okay, so
I see 2 Anthonys on my screen.
okay.
2.
Okay, thank you, Soren. Guys, if you see 2 of people, please don't worry about it. We don't have to announce it. Everybody can see them. It's fine. We will all survive, okay? All right, the last thing I have in my notebook is our Apple data. Yours looks different at home, but turn to your Apple data. Now turn to your next clean page. And title it Matter, M-A-T-T-E-R in blue. If you don't have blue, just use a pencil. M-A-T-T-E-R. M-A-T-T-E-R. Yes, everybody in blue. M-A-T-T-E-R. Okay, next in class, you're going to glue this little slip of paper right under it. So you have plenty of room to write at the bottom. Okay? M-A-T-T-E-R. M. There you go.
Do we use the liquid glue or liquid glue?
I always use liquid glue because I put it on my desk because it sticks better.
I don't know. I don't use too much glue. I have regular glue.
I don't know what regular glue means, but just use glue. I did not specify. I said glue it in. Glue it in. Glue it in. Okay. At home, y'all can try to, let me try to pass this to you from in the camera. Grab it. Grab it. No, it's not working. Sorry, I tried. So unfortunately, you don't have one of these, but that's okay. I'm going to display this on the screen for you to see. You do not need to write this. This is too much to write. We're just going to read it, and you're going to respond in your notebook, okay? So when it's time to write, I'll tell you what to write, okay? All right. Need to present. Okay, so in the classroom, last thing was the apples. Turn to your next clean page. Blue, matter, in blue. Okay. So I said I like to start each unit with a unit scenario. So our unit scenario for matter is this. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Okay. Y'all. My computer is being crazy. Stop being crazy, computer. Okay. When visiting the beach, everybody reading? Eleanor, we're done with glue. Thank you. When visiting the beach, Mrs. Salgado lost her gold ring. She asked her friends for help finding it. Miss Otero suggested she sift through the sand with a sifter. Y'all know what a sifter is?
No. Yes.
I have to bring this up. This is a sifter. Imagine a bowl with lots of little holes in it. This is a sifter. Have you seen something like this before? Okay. Good. At home, this is a sifter. So it's like a bowl with little holes in it. Does this look familiar now? Okay. This is a sifter. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Miss Otero suggested she sift through the sand with a sifter. Mrs. Sayas suggested she drag a magnet across the sand. I think we know what a magnet is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Miss Halbert suggested she pick through the sand with a pair of tweezers. Do we know what tweezers are? No? Okay, I'll try to find some in my closet. I meant to earlier and I forgot. And then it says, choose one teacher that you agree with and explain why you agree. Okay, so people at home, this is what you're going to write. Now, please don't tell me you agree with Miss Salgado. Miss Salgado lost her ring. She didn't give suggestions. You're telling me I agree with Miss Otero or Miss Sayas or Miss Halbert. Pick one. Choose one teacher you agree with and explain why you agree. I agree with, because, Everybody start writing. And I'm going to find tweezers. I'll try to. I cannot, but I will show you a picture from Google Image.
That would be helpful. Yeah.
So tweezers. Do these look familiar now?
Yeah.
Maybe if you have a splinter, you can take something out with the splinter. Or yeah, your eyebrows, right, ladies? Okay. So, these are plastic tweezers that we might use in science. Okay. So let's go over those three options. I'm sorry, did I hear my name? Ami?
Does a ring stick to a magnet?
Well, so that's what you're going to decide. So you want to think that's kind of the point of this lesson. It helps me see where y'all are, what you think, and then at the end of this unit, don't worry about being right or wrong. There's not really, it's not really about that. It's about just thinking. At the end of this unit, we're going to come back to this question, and we're going to if we still agree with what we said at the beginning, okay? All right, so here it is one more time. When visiting the beach, Miss Salgado lost her gold ring. She asked her friends for help finding it. Miss Otero suggested she sift through the sand with a sifter. Mrs. Sayas suggested she drag a magnet across the sand. Miss Halbert suggested she pick through the sand with a pair of tweezers. Choose one teacher that you agree with and explain why you agree. So in your notebook, you need to cross out the because you didn't write a teacher's name. I agree with because. Okay, so in the classroom, this is what yours looks like. I agree with because pencil. Okay. Can I help you? I agree with, and then you're going to write the teacher's name here. Because you're going to write your explanation here. Okay? After the with, you need, I agree with Miss Otero, I agree with Miss Sayas, I agree with Miss Halbert. Who do you agree with? So why do you think this is a good idea? Why do you think this is a good idea? Okay, so when she goes on the sand, it can float on the mat. What you just said, write that down. When she goes on the sand. Did I hear a question?
Lisa, bless you.
Because the sifter separates. Because a sifter will separate. Will separate. Hurry, Andy. Hurry.
Angeles, can you please go on mute? Please.
My little brother did that. Miss Otero, Miss Hubbard, can you bring back the picture, please?
Miss Halbert, what are we supposed to be doing?
Why were you surprised, Brendan? What we're supposed to be doing is she asked us a question if a sieve would bring a ring out, would bring the lady's ring out the sand, and or if a magnet would bring it out the sand. So
Or tweezers.
the tweezers.
She's presenting it right now. Do you think Miss Otero, Miss Thesa, or Miss Halbert?
And those are the names.
Miss
So
Sarah?
one of them.
Are we in science?
Yes. And you have to write down a new chapter on your chapter, and you have to write matter, and on the top of here you write matter. So yeah.
What chapter?
What chapter? You have different chapters in your book of pages. It does. So here it is. Whatever number, just write just write the number before that goes after it. So when you go in order, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have matter right there. After that, turn to a page that is after your apple experiment. Then you'll go to matter. Then you'll write matter on the top.
Hear me? Sorry. Y'all, my thing was on silent this whole time. Sorry. I was like talking to y'all. I didn't realize I was on mute. I'm sorry. We heard some really good suggestions. I was just saying, Gomana said that she doesn't agree with me with Miss Halbert because the tweezers would be too small. And I said, yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea. Okay, who at home would like to share? London? London, and then Ami, and then Allison.
The one that I think I agree with is Miss Salsa.
Miss
Sai, because the ring is metal, so the magnet will pull it up
Okay,
because it's metal.
good. Ami, what did you write?
Mr. Taro because I'll agree with Mr. Taro because I don't know if a ring will stick to a magnet and the Swifter will separate it from the sand and you don't have to dig up to get it out.
Oh, I'm so sad that some of y'all missed what Ami just said because you're playing. Listen, say that last part again. The sifter will what?
Will separate it from the sand so you don't have to dig to find it because you're gonna have to pick up.
I love that word separate. That's a good vocabulary word. The sifter will help separate the sand from the ring. All right, Allison.
I agree with Mrs. Sias because rings are made of metal and magnets connect to metal.
All right, good job. Anybody else at home that would like to share what they wrote? Anthony?
Well, I agree with Sias too.
Okay, so we're going to come back to you. Anthony?
I agree with the one that Ami said.
What did you write down, baby? What did you write down?
I wrote down that I agree to.
That's 2 times. I don't know why you think my eyes don't work. You should be listening. Everyone listened to you when you were presenting. Anthony, sorry, go ahead.
I agree to.
Okay, do you need to see it again, Anthony?
Yes.
Okay. Write down. That's why I had this up for so long, so you could write down the teachers' names. So Miss Otero, Miss Sias, or Miss Halbert. Soren, while he's writing that down, Soren, can you share what you were saying?
I was saying the magnet thing. I was saying the magnet thing too.
So you agree with Miss Sias? Why? Why do you think that's a good idea?
Well, it's because tweezers are really weak, and I don't want to have to look all around the sand using that other machine.
I really hope you wrote that down, Soren, what you just said to me, because that is really good thinking. It cannot be tweezers because that would take you forever. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Good. Anything else, Soren?
No.
Okay.
I might think of something else soon.
Okay, write it down in your notebook. Anybody else at home like to share what you wrote? Anthony, did you finish? All right. I'm gonna stop recording. Really, really great work today, guys. Really good thinking. Like I said, at the end of this unit, we're gonna come back to this page and we're gonna look at what we wrote today at the very beginning of the unit and see, do we still agree with what we wrote today? Or did we learn something and that changed our mind about something? Okay. All right. Great, great work today. You can put your science notebooks away.